Hey everyone, it's Catherine. I have suffered through my fair amount of burnout, whether it's a sophomore slump or senioritis, high school to college, like it comes and goes. No matter how much you actually care about school, there are some times when you're just so exhausted and tired that no matter how important the project or assignment is, like you cannot and will not work on it. I made a motivation video a few weeks ago and I got the best feedback on that. A lot of you commenting that the advice I gave in that video you had never heard anywhere before. I'm gonna try to do that again, but this time with a topic that's much harder to get over, and that's burnout. First strategy, seek out green spaces. There's so much research that getting out into nature and getting out of your indoor space will really boost your endorphins, get your brain flowing in different ways than it was before. So if there's a park nearby you, go ahead and sit down there for an afternoon, listen to some music. If there's a trail that leads to any sort of forest or hiking, go ahead and do that. Even if you don't consider yourself someone who actually likes nature, I promise you your body needs it and our environment needs you to care about it. Give yourself an excuse to leave your study environment behind and get out somewhere green. Number 2, invest in experiences. And that means when you're burnt out and you cannot work, don't just go online shopping, don't look for materialistic things, don't just binge on Netflix or anything. Actually invest in an experience that you'll learn from. So go sign up for a yoga class, or go pay to see a concert you really want to. Go take a cooking class. Do something that'll get you out of your comfort zone and that'll really nourish your mind and your soul and your body and all that good stuff, because you're gonna need it if you're ever gonna be able to get out of this burnout stage. Number 3, I'm including it really early in this video because it's often overlooked. That's just sleep. Sleep as much as possible. Take so many naps. Do not feel bad about it. Your brain needs that. Like, listen to your body and sleep anywhere, everywhere. Get yourself a hammock and sleep. Just sleep. It's really important. Can I say sleep one more time? Sleep. Number 4, I've heard from my more athletic friends that it really helps to have a workout buddy when you're going to the gym to hold you accountable, because a lot of times you don't have the motivation to go. So I can't vouch for whether that's accurate because I exercise in much different ways. But find yourself like a study buddy, and not even a study buddy, but just someone that can sit with you in the same space and you can both work harmoniously. Think of like the most productive, efficient, effective like learner and student you know, and then just like link up with them and try to do work with them. Because when I see someone else not going on Facebook every 5 minutes and not taking breaks every 10 minutes, I get a little bit competitive and I want to keep working. So if you have any sort of competitive spirit in you, that study buddy trick might help you out in terms of just forcing you to work just purely because you don't want to look worse than the person next to you. Number 5 is temptation bundling. Temptation bundling takes the best and the worst and combines it to make something like relatively mediocre, but basically take something you wanted to do for a while, like eating a whole pint of Ben & Jerry's yourself, and then take something you do not want to work on, like your thesis paper or your research paper, and do those things together. So if every time you eat Ben & Jerry's you always work on your research paper, you're gonna subconsciously associate those two things together, for better or for worse. Essentially, take something you're looking forward to, something you're very much not looking forward to, slap those together, an explosion might happen that could jolt you out of your burnout stage and get you to actually work on some things that you were not ever intending on doing. Number 6, do some alternative learning. So if all you've been reading are your textbooks and your review guides and all you've been listening to is you quizzing yourself on flashcards, switch it up. Don't focus on anything related to your subject matter. Just listen to a podcast, read a fictional story, listen to an audiobook. I have an Audible code if you want to try that out. But do learning just for the sake of learning, like just learn for fun. I've learned some crazy cool concepts about cognitive science and environmental studies through podcasts and books that like have nothing to do with what I'm doing. But just admiring the work that people do on their own projects and their own research sometimes is enough to make you want to create something like that yourself. So if you can kind of like switch gears and learn for fun, that might like flood over to the work you're not necessarily doing for fun, but like has to be turned in by the end of this week. My very last strategy, I'm not sure how effective this is, but I will give you the tip anyway because I do it quite a lot. And that is when you really don't want to work on something. If you have a presentation to prepare or a paper to write, and you cannot get started beyond putting your name and the title on the Word document, your first rough draft, just make it a list of every reason why you don't want to do this assignment. Take all the hatred and self-loathing from here, put it on the paper so you can stop thinking about it, because putting that all down on paper kind of gets you out of the cycle of just thinking about why you don't want to do it. There you have it. I did my best. I gave you 7 ways. Try 1, try 2. Let me know which one you want to try to, give yourself like an action trigger. Or you can just keep binging my videos. There's a playlist linked down below as well. Regardless, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time, and Katherout.